Welcome back to another Building with Kevin video. So this one's going to be a pretty quick one. It's 11:40 p.m. so we're not going to be building on it for too long, but I thought I'd do a little recording while we build out this form and the contact me section. I'm going to change all the words. Contact me is not the best heading for this section, but needed some filler just to see the text so we can style it. So we got a heading, a paragraph, and then we got the first name, email, and a message that people can type in. And this box is editable or flexible in terms of size, and we got a submit button here. We won't be adding in the backend work for the JavaScript to send this particular message to my email, but we'll just be styling it, formatting it, and then this image here will also be using a scroll animation similar to what we have up here, where we have the image change depending on the mouse movement, but the inner images will move at a faster pace than the outer images, which will make this look 3D. And we have the four different layers here. The first one will not move. This is the layer 1, and this is just the outside layer of the image, so then it seamlessly integrates into the background, which is the dark blue. Then we got the first inner layer of the cave, second inner layer of the cave, and then we got the golden pots, I guess you could say, in the treasure, which is the treasure at the very bottom of the website, which is below the oil area, which is here. I guess you could say, oil patch underground, which is what we completed in the previous video. And then we got some bones, which initially shows up when we when we refresh the page. We got the mines, and then this is the little cave here that I'm currently working in with some bedrock, and this is the very top of the website. So it's going to be a pretty short video, but I just wanted to get a quick edit in or a video while we format this. And then we did a little bit of work so far. We got the contact us, or section 6 container, and then we got the contact us form div or form container, and then we got the text container right here. I'll just close this like so. And then we have the 4 different layers of the image, which are right here. We got 4, 3, 2, 1 in terms of the layers, and then I add a little bit of CSS, which is just right here. And I really don't need the content at this point, but I'll just leave it because I want a little bit of space to work with for the minimum height, and then we'll remove that in the content as we continue building the site here. We also have the, where is it here? Text area, resize vertical. All this does is it ensures that we cannot resize it horizontally. We can resize it vertically, but we cannot resize it horizontally to ensure that we never have any side scrolling if they do write an extremely long message here. So let's first configure this a little bit. We want to make the header section similar to this, and then we want to have the text section similar to this. And then we will center this. We'll get the form looking a lot better than what it currently is. Probably do a background color similar to like one of these blues here, maybe this lighter blue, and then we'll get the text being the same color as this, or potentially white. We'll see how it goes. But we want to make it very seamless and integrate it very consistently for our site. So let's get started here. I will have this as a column. Right now it's just rows, but just to make it a little bit easier for us to view, we'll just have it in a row right now. So let's just quickly get this set up. So this is the contact us text, which is here. We have an H4 and a P. So let's put in H4 and a P. And then we'll just get the H4, which is going to be all this, except for the transform and opacity we don't need. So we got that in place. And then we also want to get the size of this. So font family we'll also get, and we'll also get font size. And that would be about it. And then the paragraph we'll get from here. So the color will be this, text shadow will be this, and we can really do this with SCSS really, we could leverage this a little bit more. If we wanted, font size, we don't have yet. And I think that is about it. Perfect. There we go. And then I'll just put a little bit more text. Actually, I'll do a quick here. And I'll say, what would be a good, very short heading contact me, as well as a short, as well as some short copy for contacting for website develop services. Okay, so while that's going here, I'll have some padding in place. So we want margin here. Oops. No, we want 1 rem. Let's see what this currently is set up for. I think it is, oh, it's the padding. Okay, well, padding, margin, one's outside, one's inside the box model, but we'll do that there. And then for this, also got padding, and we'll add that in. And we got some copy that we can add in. And we don't need that section. Cool. Yeah, that's big enough. I like it. And I think I'm going to leave the top margin as nothing there, actually, just because this goes from higher to lower. So we got a little bit of room on the top part. So then for the H4, we're going to do nothing for the top one, and then it goes right, bottom, left. So that should squeeze up to the very top there, like so. Perfect. Awesome. And then what we'll do here is we will center this. So then we'll go the contact us section, because that's basically done for now. And then we'll put actually some padding on the bottom of the P. So that would be the third one. Let's put 2 rem. There we go, that looks pretty good. Kind of consistent spacing all around. And then what we'll do for this is going to be for the contact us and then form container. So form container, and then we'll do a display of flex, and then we'll do a flex direction of column because we want to be going down, and then align items center. And then we might have to do a justify. Oh, it says contact us here, unless we do a height of 100%. form container. Okay, so justify, there we go, justify content center. That's what I needed. And then for the actual form, flex direction, we'll do gap. Let's see what one rem looks like. We'll probably do like 1.2. Sure. And we also want a padding of 1 rem minimum. And then we'll do a max width of that as well. So we'll do a max width of, let's say, 350 pixels. Oh, that's way too small. Maybe like around here, so like 450. Let's see what 550 looks like. Some people have pretty long names. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm happy with that. And then from there, we want to probably actually make this a little bit bigger. And we also want to put labels on each. So I did put a placeholder. So I think I might put one more. So I'll put business name first. So I'll put your name, and then I'll put, oops. And then I'll put business name. And what I actually want to do is put each one into their own div, so then I can just do a gap for each one. And then the text area could be the same, and then actually I want to put a message in here too. Nope. Label. All capitals for the first one. And then here, I'll just put it above. And the submit can be its own line. Awesome. Okay, so then we'll want to put the max width there. Form text area, so inside the form, put 100. Oh. There we go. Just so the name is there. I could, I guess, say prevent default for that, because then it reloads the page. Or I could just do this and say I'll just prevent default it in the JavaScript. That's not a big deal. Cool. Oops. So now what we'll do, so I need to create another one. This one can be name, business name, and then email. Awesome. Just as a little bit bigger of a form, and oh, it's sticking out a little bit too far. Do I have a pretty big space here? 5 rem, wow. 0? Sure, that looks pretty solid. 5 rem, no thanks. Actually, we don't even need this. And we don't need this. Cool. And then we'll put a footer at the very end there saying this is my website, a little bit of information to easily navigate the website, as well as a scroll to top, and my social channels, although I don't really have many right now that I'm actively posting on. So let's now edit these inputs, and then we'll do this at the very end, which is the scroll animation for this little image here, which I might put some rocks, I might put some cracks, but that's very easy. We'll just go in Figma, edit it, and then it will just replace this with any changes that we make without having to make any sort of CSS adjustments, which is very nice. Let's build something great together. I think that'd be too long. I think it's way too long. Let's just see how it looks though. Here. Yeah. I might do something like I want to shorten. I don't like any of them. Let's connect. It's a little bit better. I don't mind that. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with that. And then we'll change the text here for the labels to be I like this being separate, so I might change this to be, let's just get it to this and see how it looks, and then we'll assess, and then we'll change the color of the inputs there. So let's go here, form input, and then we'll just copy this except for the padding. Oh, not the inputs. For the labels, which should be here. Yeah, I don't love that. What happens if we did I not spell it properly? No, I did not. White doesn't look bad, but then these labels are going to be blue. Let's keep them white for now. So color white, and then we will change the input background color, and it was this one. No, it's the lighter one. Was it this one? we'll do the outline as nothing. What's the color of light blue again? Did I have it on any of them? I don't think I have. Let's try this. Input. Don't like that. Why keep it like that? It's pretty low key. I'll put a border around it. Also, that's going to change to that same color. And then we'll change the border none for now. And then the padding as 10 pixels, just to give it a little bit of space. Let's do 10 pixels and 0 pixels for the sides. Actually, we'll do like maybe like 2 and 8. 2 and 7. Let's see how that looks. I kind of like some side. 7 and 5. Let's see how that looks. No, even a little bit more. Like 7. Not too much more that way. But I kind of like the horizontal. Yeah, it's nice. And then we'll also do a border radius, just so it's not so square. 20 pixels. Let's see how that looks. Okay, and then we'll get the color of the inputs white. Cool. We could do indents. Can we do? So box shadow inset 1 pixel, 10 pixel, 2 pixel black. Does that look good? Maybe a little bit less so, because that's pretty indented. Also, we want to make sure we're somewhat being consistent. So we might actually padding, height, cursor font, transform. Where's the border radius? Oh, it's only 5. Okay, so we'll do 5 here. Border radius 5. Yeah, that looks... Yeah, nothing else is too rounded on my website, so I don't want it being too inconsistent there. Placeholder font. Placeholder font family CSS. How do we do this? Let's take a look. Use this for major browser support. Chrome, Opera, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge. Okay, so this is for all of them. Let's see how it looks here. I'm also looking at this Stack Overflow one right here. This increases for all browsers, so then this doesn't give you the full thing. So this is what I'm looking for. And you could use the does this. can I use... Yeah, perfect. So this website will show you if you can use it for different browsers, which is really useful. Oops. Just do this. So I'll do the ... placeholder. Let's see what this isn't working on. So 2 of them aren't working. So that's actually wrong. So we'll do this as well. So that's going to work for most of them. Nope, that doesn't work. And this one is not... Oh, this one... Oh, this is just the attribute. I'm looking for the pseudo element. So let's see what else we can use for that. Moz placeholder. Nope. Yeah, this is that. And that works for everything other than Internet Explorer and Opera Mini. Oops. See, this is what I mean when it's very slow. I think I saw this one. No, that doesn't work. Let's just try this and see if I can find something. This is nope. Okay. And can sometimes show placeholders a hint. Placeholder shown. So that's probably gonna be the one I use because it's available everything for that, which is only 1. And this is 2. That's not the end of the world. I'm gonna use this one. Placeholder shown. Let's see if this one works. So let's go back here. And we'll do and placeholder shown, and then we'll do a, oh, sorry, no, it's the input, and then we'll do the font family. Perfect. Awesome. And then we'll also want to do the text area. And might as well add all this in as well. Oops. There we go. That's not looking too bad. I think I am going to add in some level of shadow. So box shadow 1 pixel. Let's do actually 2 pixel, 2 pixel, and we'll do like 10 pixel and 2 pixel black. What's wrong with this? Oh, boss, not box. That's a little bit much. We'll do 1. That's the gradient, so we'll still want a gradient, and then we'll want like a 0. We can increase the gradient a bit. I kind of like the inset, to be honest. I like that a little bit more. Yeah, let's do the inset. Sure. Copy that. And it's going to be on the input. Oops. Box shadow inset. Black. Might put a border around this. And then on the actual border, I don't want it too much. Like I was thinking about doing something like this, where it's a crack. I might actually do that though. That might be a good idea. So what I'm thinking is using this. Where is it? It's all the way up here. There it is. Headshot outline. So let's copy that and paste it. So it should be here. And then we will move this all the way down here. And we'll instead, we'll just bring this all the way down. Oh boy. All the way down here. There we go. And this we will call a form outline. And because we don't want it to be exactly the same, we'll just give it an old flipperoo. And boom. And that's going to be pretty square, so that's good. And nothing wrong, nothing wrong. We will export this out as a PNG. Yep. And we will actually open this. And we want this to be inside here, because we want it to be in front of the form. Yes. We'll add the alt in later. It's not absolutely vital. We don't really need a class because it's only the image that we'll be adding on there. So assets, form container, form outline. .png. And we're probably going to have to refresh this. Yes, we will. Source form assets. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, cool. I don't need to. Fantastic. Why is that being so wonky? Oh, right. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So then what I need to do from here is I need to put this image, so in the form container, so the position needs to be relative, and then the image needs to be position absolute, and then we'll put the background of the form. And it always needs to be the same size. So we could do a fixed position, which I don't like. But what I'm going to do to change the color of it is that's going to be there, the form. And we could do the form background. I don't like the words are going to make. Let's just try background. Nope. Gotcha. So we want that, actually. to be the color. There we go. Okay. And then we always want this to be the same size. Like it'll work. Oh, no, that won't work. So we could actually do this, and then the padding here as like this is the form, and cool. Like that's what I want it to look like, just like that. But is that too much? Kind of looks like too much going on. Like there's this here, which will be moving. I don't think it doesn't look bad, but I think there's too much going on. I'm going to leave it out for now and see how I feel about it the next day. But for now, I'm going to not add that in. And we'll remove this. We don't need this relative. And we'll just get it back to what it was. Cool. We'll probably put some sort of border around it, but just to really highlight that it's there. The form, gap, padding, we'll keep at 3 rems. And we'll put a border, so a border, 2 pixel solid, and we can make it just black for now, and we'll just see how it looks. Could put it a slightly different color. So the background color. No, that looks terrible. Nope, it's the exact same color as that. No, it's the exact same color. I'm also going to, we'll just, actually, what I might do is make it look kind of like it's not glass, but stands out a little bit more. We'll also quickly change the placeholder I added, which is good. Box shadows, what I did not add for this area. Oops. There we go. Then it all looks consistent. Nice. Oops. And then if I expand that, perfect. Perfect. And then people can write whatever they like. Cool. And then you can expand that to, and then we'll do a min height below this. 200 pixels. Yeah, that seems like a good minimum height. And let's just put like a max height. So then they'll scroll of like 700 just so they can't push it beyond. Yeah, that's good. This is the max height. That's solid. So it goes from here to here. Cool. And if they want perfect. Perfect. And we can even change the scroll bar there to make it consistent a little bit later on. Awesome. So let's put a square there. CSS, what's it called? Glass neomorphism. That's what it is. Neomorphism tool. I think this is it. It's taking us a really long time to load. Yes, it is. And we are using the color of form light blue. No. That's not it. It's the dark blue. There it is. The color. There we go. Size, that doesn't matter. It's the box shadow that we're looking at. Distance, intensity. Oh, there we go. Blur. Kind of like that. So we'll just do that and the border radius. So in here, we don't need this. It is the entire form. Background we already have. It's the box shadow that we need. And I think that's it, right? Border radius, right. Yeah, we got that. But then the border radius we didn't have before. I don't love the look of that. Yeah, the size doesn't matter too much. I think maybe it's the size that makes it look so weird. Like we can keep it at like, I don't know, 10, and like 20, negative 10. And the border radius at like, the normal one's 5, so we'll do maybe 10. Don't like that either. Might just make it like a square and slightly change the color of it. And we'll also just quickly, I don't want to do that just yet. I might actually just remove one of them and see how it looks. Negative is the opposite way, so we want that. See, that looks a little bit better. I think I'm just going to stick with that for now. And if I put it in mobile, I want this to be first. So let's do that next. And this actually needs to have a little bit of margin. So let's put the padding at 2 and then the margin of 1 rem. Just so when we go mobile, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So then we go mobile at 1,000 pixels, which is going to be for the entire contact us section. Contact us, media screen, and 1,000 pixels, max width, 1,000 pixels. Then, come on, here we go. The contact us page will be a disflex direction column reverse. So we might even have to do it less. Wait, what? It's not doing it. Max width, and's gonna go here, flex direction, contact us. Oh, never mind. It's section 6 that I have to add this to. Oops, oops. Oh my gosh, what a mess. There we go. What? Why would this be completely over it? Oh, position absolute. Okay. So what we need to do is if we do here, fit content, no. What if we do a 100%? We could do this as not position, so position relative just for this. That's probably what I'll do. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. So just the layer 1. So we'll go to layer 1. It's actually down from here. Layer 1. So we'll do contact us img layer 1. And this one will not be. H4P, context for image, perfect. And we'll say this one will be relative. So then the DOM actually picks that up as something that is there. And I might add a padding to this. Contact us. Contact us. So then when we're making it smaller, it's not intruding on that there at all. There. Cool. I might change this square up a little bit to make it more interesting, but it's visible, which is nice. And I'm probably going to press that over so it's not so far away. So let's do here, right. Left. Oh, flex end. Okay, align items, flex end. And that will still look normal. Perfect. Align items, flex end on the form. Oh, right here. Align items, Cool, but when we're on mobile, we don't want that. So we can change that up a little bit. Why does it, oh, there we go. Yeah, we don't want that. So on here, media, screen, and wow. And along items, center. Cool. Yeah, I might do something with that a little bit later on, but that's for a different day. Okay, so got that. Oops. Oops, oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm going to do is add the hover here, so then the images move and the further images move more slightly than the closer images, so it looks like it's a little bit more 3D, which I think will look pretty cool. Not easily visible? I think so. It's better than like pure white. And the white background would just look silly. Might make this a little bit bigger, this text here, but it should match with the rest of it. That doesn't look bad though. And I'm happy that's closed off. Spacing looks decent. Yeah, doesn't look bad. Okay, cool. So let's do the mobile mouse adjusts. So let's go back to DJS. Also, I'm going to temporarily delete that form outline because we don't need it. Delete. Yes. I don't think I have it. Headshot outline. Yeah, it's not in here. Okay, good. And it is the paragraph scroll mouse move. Here it is. About us section. We're also going to put a contact us section here. And then we're going to have to select 4 different ones. So let's go all the way down to where our 4 images are, right here. And let's just see, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, layer 4. 3. Oops. 2, 1. Const. Argument. Query selector. There's only one of them. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4, and the 1 is what we will not change at all. So we actually don't need 1 at all. Oops. There we go. So we just need 2, 3, and 4. So we got that in place. And then we have the mouse move E, so we're already get the clients there, perfect. So client Y and client X. And that we don't need. So we use client Y and client X. So we'll do a let contact us imgx equal client X. Whoa. And then we'll do some mathematical calculations on that in a second. And this will be Y. And oops. So let's see what this looks like. Let's open it up a little bit. Okay. So that's going to be the full, this should be really close to 0. Yeah, okay, that's good. So we want this to be 0. So we could do the same thing that we did here. Actually, we could just use these. Center width, center height. Center width, center height. Contact us layer 2. And we'll say X and Y. It should give us, oh, it's not defined. Oh. There we go. What's wrong here? Is not defined. Why are these not defined? Contact us layer 2, let, center width, px, center height. That is these. So if I click this one, that will work. If I click this one, that will work. Okay. So things are looking normal. Let contact us layer 2, contact us layer 2. Maybe I just need to refresh. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. So that should be like pretty close to 0. Zero, 0. Perfect. Okay. So then from here, we can then adjust this to be like, let's see what the furthest away is. So when we're like just barely able to see it, 400 and 800. So if we do, I don't know, divided by 10 each, and then we style transform equals translate do it in pixels, and then the width, I think, is second, and then height is this. I think that's the way. Nope, not liking that. That's their style, transform equals. Translate. I'm currently recording.
Okay, good night.
Okay, good night.
I'm gonna set an alarm, so don't worry about doing that.
Okay, sounds good. These are displaying. Let's, I guess, console log this just to make sure I'm selecting the right one. Dots on there. Let's make sure I'm... Oh. Okay, that's there. Might have just taken a little bit of time. Okay, so I have the right one. Oh boy, that's laggy. Is it moving at all? I don't think it's moving at all. Okay, let's divide by 1, and that's just basically not doing anything to it. So it should be moving quite substantially if it is working, which it is not. So translate, is there a comma? I don't think there's a comma. Okay, so translate, transform equals backticks, translate. So CSS. I don't think there's a comma. Let's look. And it's taking eons to load, but we can honestly just give it a go and... Oh, there is a comma. That's why. There we go. So that's working. Oh, okay. This needs to be here. Width needs to be here. There we go. Perfect. So then I can do the 10 and the 10. That's still not working. Oh. That's why. Layer 2 X needs to go here. Needs to go here. And I know I'm selecting the right one. Perfect. Needs to be way smaller. It needs to be at like 100. I think I'm also going to make this section here the container a overflow of hidden, and then make this like 50 and 50. Yeah, even more. 100? That's going to be really small, but we don't want much. There we go. Even then, you can see the outsides. Yeah, we don't even want that much, so like even 150. I could just push out the image, or I could just go here, and we don't need this. Oh, let's go all the way down. Don't need this either. No, I'm just going to make it very minimal movement. I don't think that actually saved because that's looking the exact same. It's only going to be that one, but it's still poking out. This is really going to be so small of an effect. I can still see it though. Okay, we're going to have to change something here. It's this one. I'll just get it all figured out first, and then I'll see if I still need to change it, because this should be the slowest moving. I can still see it. Just seeing what happens if I zoom. Wow. This should definitely be within 550. There we go. And this one's going to move more, and this one's going to move the most. Okay. So this is layer 2, so then I will just do this. Layer 3, layer 4. And layer 3. And this one will be layer 3. Okay, so we'll do 550, we'll do 450, and we'll do 350. 3, 3, 4, 4, and it's extracting from the one above, so we don't have to do anything. And then I'll also actually move these here, just so we are remaining consistent. Okay, let's do way less. So 550, we'll do 250, and then we'll do 100. That's better. Might even do more. We'll see how much we can get away with. 70, and we'll do 210. Well, I'll just 200. Let's keep it round numbers here. Yeah, I don't want to do it too much, but I think that's a good amount. Cool. All right, I think I'm gonna go to bed here. It's around 1 a.m. Kind of underestimated how long it'd take to get this going, but it's all done for the most part. I'll do some touch-ups, like this border I don't love. I'm gonna do something like this to make it stand out a lot more. There's some small minor tweaks that we'll have to do to the website, but the main bulk of it is basically done at this point, and everything's working fine here. Let's just go like this. Yep, that's looking all fine. And if I go like this, cool. Okay, so the final thing that we have to do is the header and the footer, and that is pretty much done, and then some touch-ups around the website. But just going to submit this GitHub before we go to bed. And I'm also going to add the same sort of animations here, where once we see it, then this will display first, and then this will display. I might even get this, and then this, and then this. It's pretty simple. Just put a span here, add a new class, and then we select that class and put a set timeout before sending that out. Or actually set a timeout here and use that as like the normal one. So it goes let's say like 0.3 seconds, 0.6 seconds, and 0.9 seconds. With this as the set timeout, and this is the set timeout as well, and this is the immediate. Pretty easy example there. That's kind of what I wanted to get done here in terms of the end result. I'm probably going to add a few cracks here, similar to what we see in this area here, where there's cracks, a little bit more detail, but that's really easy, just using Figma to give it a little bit more depth to it, let's say. But this is the initial thing, kind of like we did to the very top, because this was like real bare bone basics, and then we added a little bit more depth to it by adding some contrast and adding some varying colors to the mountains to make it a little bit more unique. So I might even do that like with this mountain here, like it's just straight green, but I might add some information or some content there to make it a little bit more rich. So stuff like that's pretty easy. There's zero code involved. It's just Figma and kind of messing about, but it's looking pretty decent. I also changed this to make it less wide by putting a max width on it, because people don't like reading massive long text. They like reading nice short snippets, and this is a little bit easier to digest in terms of the content. I might do that with this as well. Just put a max width of it. We'll see. And then the final thing is putting a max width, so then if I really zoom out, this doesn't get all wonky like that. There's going to be like a limitation to how wide these go, which will be a pretty easy fix for all these different sections here. So basically getting close to completion. I think one or two more videos. One's going to just be like cleaning up, doing little things here and there, and then another one is just going to be a header and footer, and that's basically the completion of the website in 13 episodes, averaging maybe 1.5 hours per time. So then if you really wanted to, you could get this done in a weekend if you really wanted. Maybe a long weekend. But that's going to be it for today. That was kind of an interesting build. I've always wanted to have like a multifaceted movement here. The furthest one is very small, but as you get deeper, it's a little bit more aggressive, which is exactly what I wanted here. So awesome. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to end it off here, and we got a couple more till this series is complete. So for those that are liking and supporting me, I very much appreciate it. You know who you are. Until next time, take care.